Hi and welcome. In this video, I will discuss Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard or PCI DSS. So actually PCI DSS is an information security standard for merchants which handles payment card from major schemes. And the purpose of this standard is to reduce the credit card frauds. Now, as a validation of compliance, uh, an assessment is carried out annually or quarterly by a qualified security assessor or internal security assessor. And then this assessor prepares a report for large merchants and a self-assessment questionnaire for a small organization. So this PCI DSS or Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard is administered by Payment Card Industry Standard Security Council. Now, this Security Council was actually established in 2006, and it comprises of MasterCard, Visa Card, American Express, JCB, and Discover. So the first version of this Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard was introduced in 2004 by these five major card schemes, and then in 2006 they established this PCI SSC or Security Standard Council. And now the latest version of this PCI DSS is 3.2.1. Now, as per this standard, there are 12 compliance requirements which a merchant has to comply, and these 12 compliance requirements are grouped into 6 control objectives. Now, first of all, I will discuss these control objectives. So these are basically 6 control objectives or major groups in which the 12 compliance requirements are grouped. So the first control objective is regarding building a secure network and system, and second is to protect cardholder data, then vulnerability management program and access control mechanism, and then monitoring and testing the network and systems, and then to maintain a security policy. So the 12 requirements are grouped into these 6 control objectives. Now, once we talk about these 12 compliance requirements which a merchant has to fulfill, so each requirement is elaborated into 3 sections, and first is the declaration portion, which actually tells what this requirement is. Then the testing methodology and processes for this requirement for assessor, and then is the guidance on this particular requirement or sub requirement. So now these are the 12 requirements, and I have highlighted these requirements into 6 colors, indicating the control objectives to which they belong. So first 2 requirements are belongs to secure networks and system, that is installing a firewall and changing the vendor supply defaults on your security devices. And then the third and fourth requirement is related to protecting the cardholder data, that is through encryption, hashing, masking or truncation, and then encryption of the cardholder data as well. Then the fifth and sixth compliance requirement is connected with the third control objective, that is the vulnerability management, and it is to use the antivirus and update this antivirus to protect against malware, and to maintain a secure system and application, and also to apply the security patches of these applications and systems. Then the 7th, 8th and 9th compliance requirement is related or linked with the fourth control objective, that is the access control. So access control to the cardholder data, and then identification, authentication, and accountability, and then to control the physical access to cardholder data. And then the 10th and 11th compliance requirement is linked or grouped with the fifth control objective, that is to monitor and test the networks and systems. So it relates to tracking, monitoring, and logging all access, and to test the systems and networks and processes regularly. And then the 12th compliance requirement is linked with the sixth control objective, that is maintaining an information security policy. So this was all from my side. Please stay connected to my channel for similar videos. Thank you.